The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS.
Don't go around tonight, well, it's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the right.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Live from the studios of WGNS, I'm John Dinkins along with Brian Barrett. Dalton is on vacation, and this is the Wake Up Crew. It is Tuesday, and it is the last day for city schools is Thursday of this week, and the last half day is Friday for county. Last half day for city is Thursday, last half day for county is Friday, and this is episode 1917. It's May 26th. And it's Taco Tuesday. So all that coming up, and we're glad you're here with us this morning. Hope everybody had a great Memorial Day weekend. I'm going to ask you, Brian, how was your Memorial Day?
Very restful.
Very restful.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't do anything?
Not much.
Stay inside?
Pretty much.
Didn't go outside? You remember when
I
you
let
were
the dogs out.
You remember you were in that fad where you could sit out on your patio and...
Yeah, that ended quick.
You did. You just, had to have a certain chair for it.
Yeah, never found it.
And... well, you got one now.
I have one now.
Foldable, you know. But you don't do that anymore?
Not much.
Wonder why. Wonder what happened.
I don't know.
Too much to do in the studios.
Well,
got a home studio.
Yeah, and just too much to do overall, I think. But
has Dalton brought that rock out there for you? Did he do that?
No.
Okay.
No.
I thought he was going to buy that rock and everything for you.
No, he's never going to buy it all. No.
But he was going to put it out for you.
I think that it's gone through the design phase at least.
Oh, okay. Well, we had a nice work at the patio and work on the patio, grilled some hamburgers like we normally do, and had a good time.
Yeah.
It's the most relaxing day because there's really nothing pressing on Sunday night to Monday.
Right.
I mean, it's just really just after church. It's like, wow. It's really 2 days you don't have to do anything.
For the second Sunday in a row, I fell asleep in my chair.
Then nobody called you and said the tower is falling or anything.
No.
Okay. Well, that's good.
But the last 2 Sundays, I have fallen asleep on Sunday afternoon after I've gotten home. And 2 Sundays ago, it was like a 2.5 hour nap in my chair. I mean, I'm
Ooh,
just
that's a long one.
Yeah. Look up and it's 7 o'clock. That ruined my whole night's sleep. I said, I'm not going to do this anymore.
Because don't the dogs bark or something, or are they in there with you and they don't see out?
They were asleep in my lap.
All of them?
Well, not Rosie.
Yeah.
But she had her own little spot on the couch.
Well, she wasn't a barker anyway until the other 2 came. Was she? Well, she barked if somebody came in the house.
They've always been barkers.
No.
All of them. But yeah, it's nothing like that. And then it's like, I'm never going to go to sleep tonight. That's the problem.
Yeah. And then you got to start it all over again.
Yeah. And
feel lousy.
And then
you
you
feel good
bad
for about 4 hours.
Yeah, but it's 4 hours after you wake up from your nap. And then it's like, well, I'm never going to go to sleep. And so then you struggle to get to sleep, and then you don't get as much sleep, and it's Monday. So at least that helped this past weekend. I didn't really have to get up early on Monday morning.
So how did your Monday night go? Did you wake up okay?
I did not take a nap yesterday.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good.
But I've just gotten, I don't know why. But I hardly ever fall asleep sitting in the chair. Now, I may get sleepy, but.
So really the only time you got out was Sunday.
Yeah, to go to church. But sleeping in the chair, if I recline in the chair, I'm going to sleep. That's what it is. The past 2 weeks, I've reclined in the chair because the dogs like to get up there, and they won't move if I'm reclined in the chair. But if I'm just sitting there, that's up and down and up and down. And I got tired of that a few weeks ago. And I just popped up the chair and said, well, I'll sit here and watch it. And I was gone within 5 minutes, I think.
I can remember Memorial Day being the best day of the year. Especially when I was working, because there's no school. School's over.
Yeah.
There's no pressure to just jump right into something else. Like even if you had to hire people, there's no pressure to jump right into that. You could wait and get kind of relaxed, take a big deep breath.
Except for those years like this year when Memorial Day is as early as it's ever been. I mean, this is the earliest Memorial Day could have been, is on the 25th.
Yeah.
And here we are. We've got a couple of full days of school left for the county. But, I mean, it's no pressure. End of the year.
You know what you need?
Maybe some coffee?
Well, you need a lift without the sugar crash. 7 Brew offers a sugar-free 7 energy drink that's a local favorite. The teams in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne are ready to fuel your day with speed and a smile.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Mostly cloudy today, showers and storms in the area. Highs top out near 81 degrees. Winds southerly 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight remains mostly cloudy. Chance for more showers and storms, especially after midnight. And lows drop to 66. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 70.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
The death of a loved one, probably one of the hardest times in their life they have to go through.
Keith Stapleton, manager of the Murfreesboro Funeral Home.
It's our job to see them through that.
Visit murfreesborofuneralhome.com.
You know, some of my favorite childhood memories didn't happen in a classroom or on a ball field. They happened at 4-H camp. I grew up going every single year. Eventually, came back as a counselor. Years later, I watched my own kids pack their trunks for that same adventure. And I'm already looking forward to the day my granddaughter is old enough to head to Camp Ridley. From June 8th through 12th, your 4th through 6th graders can experience that same magic. We're talking zip lines, the giant water slide, archery, and creek stomping. It's a chance for them to unplug from the screens, make lifelong friends, and grow in a way only outdoors can provide. Registration is officially open through the Rutherford County Extension website. Fees cover everything: transportation, meals, air-conditioned cabins. If you have questions, call your local 4-H agent at 615-898-7710. Give your kids the summer they'll talk about for years. Trust me, it's a trip they'll never forget.
We've got fun arcade games for you to play. This is Jack Hayes with Toots Restaurants, a award-winning 4-course kids menu. And once again, we've been voted #1 best family restaurant by Parent Magazine.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Don't forget about our Monday through Friday lunch specials. They're only $6.99. Slide by and you can even pick them up to go.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes at Toots Restaurants. Come to Toots, great quality, big portions, same price.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
Looking for a lift kit for your truck or Jeep and need the right experts to install it? Look no further than Tire World in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The New York Knicks are going to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. It'll start June 3rd. The Knicks are Eastern Conference champs after completing a 4-game sweep, winning at Cleveland Monday night, 130-93. Jalen Brunson was named Series MVP. In the clincher, Karl Anthony Towns finished with 19 points, 14 rebounds. To the NHL playoffs in the East Final, Carolina's up 2-1 after beating Montreal in overtime again, 3-2. Iga Swiatek won her first-round match at the French Open. The Houston Astros pitched a combined no-hitter, winning 9-0 at Texas. Starter Tatsuya Imai threw the first 6 innings, 97 pitches, 4 walks. The Dodgers beat Colorado 5-3 with 4 runs in the 7th. Philadelphia pitched a 3-0 shutout at San Diego. Milwaukee 5-1 over St. Louis. The win to Jacob Mizorowski, who struck out 12.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 21 after the hour here on the Wake Up Crew. John and Brian with you this morning. And we're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. MTE has solar experts on staff to help members understand if solar is right for them, and more importantly, help you avoid possible scams from outside parties. To learn more, get a free consultation, visit MTE /Pro Solar. MTE.com, I should say. And we're back after we should be full of zest today. We should be, excited and ready to rock and roll because we've had that long weekend.
Not really.
It's Taco Tuesday, by the way. In just a few minutes, I'm going to talk about food that your grandparents used to eat. Sandwiches. Okay? It's going to bring back memories. If Miss Spann, you're listening, you're gonna jump right into this. It's going to be good.
Have you ever heard of the funeral sandwich?
I don't think so, no.
I never heard of it either, but I saw this lady. She does, for some reason, this is one of the Facebook things that keeps popping up, I guess, because I watched one of hers. But it was chopped up bologna. It was like a bologna salad sandwich, but they call it funeral sandwiches.
Okay.
And I'd never heard of that
Well,
one.
they dice up ham like that and get a ham salad, so I guess that's probably what it is. I don't think I'd like it. I don't know.
With bologna, I don't know that I would either.
I don't know. You got to like mayonnaise or salad dressing or whatever they put in that meat. They mix it with it. But if they put a little pickle in there, it might be pretty good. You don't like pickles, though, either, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. It might be good. I've never had it. I've never even seen anybody make it. So,
Yeah, I hadn't. That's why I watched it. I'd never seen it or heard of it.
What did it look like? Look pretty good?
It looked kind of like ham salad.
Yeah. I could say pretty much that's probably what it is.
But she put it through a shredder. She said back in the day they would just cut it up into small cubes, but she used like a shredder for cheese and whatnot, and that's how she made that.
String bologna, kind of.
Yeah, I mean it was a chub of bologna and just ran it through the grater.
Wow. Why don't you make some of that sometime? No, what we'll do, we'll talk Dalton. No, he won't mess with the mayonnaise. No, well, he won't eat it, but he could fix it. I'll try it. Okay. You send me the recipe, okay?
I mean, she even shredded up American cheese in it, too.
Send me the recipe. I'll do it. I'll throw it out there for you. Matt Burton is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for being an encouraging friend who always makes time for listening. Matt's going to get a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. SRM Concrete brings us today's good neighbor. They may be nationally known, but they're locally grown as well and deeply committed to honoring the neighbor who makes our community a better place to call home.
You can help us recognize someone as the good neighbor of the day by texting the word neighbor to 615-893-1450 or just head to WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor. And we're expecting a lot of birthdays today. Birthdays for today, Monday, yesterday, and also on Sunday since we had the day off yesterday.
I can't wait for today. What is today?
National Cherry Dessert Day.
Oh, so like cherry jubilee, cherry cheesecake,
anything cherry.
All right, 24 after the hour.
The residents at Stones River Manor love the environment.
I just really like it. Of course, I'm in an apartment and I can come and go and do kind of what I want to.
Stones River Manor, serving the community since 1977.
My husband felt much better when he passed away that I was taken care of here. We got married in 58 and in 60 he went in Air Force.
Stones River Manor in Murfreesboro, near the intersection of Haynes Drive and Memorial Boulevard.
This is a public notice announcement.
Hi, this is Rutherford County Property Assessor Rob Mitchell. I wanted to inform everyone about the upcoming County Board of Equalization meetings, which will convene starting on June the 1st. Call 615-898-7750 to speak with an assessor, and they will assist you in determining if you have something that needs to come to the board for an appeal or if it can be handled administratively. And we'll be happy to assist in scheduling an appointment for you with our board.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Caitlin Jones. Memphis police admit one of their officers was at fault for a 3-car crash with injuries over the weekend. It happened just after 6 p.m. when a Memphis police officer and 2 others were involved in a 3-vehicle crash at Poplar Avenue and Prescott Street. According to MPD, the officer was en route to a suspicious call when they ran a red light. The lights were on, but the siren was not in use. All 3 of those injured were taken to the hospital in non-critical condition. And a proposed project will restore and repair areas of the Cherokee National Forest that Hurricane Helene damaged, and officials are seeking input from the public as to how to best make improvements. The U.S. Forest Service says it is initiating a proposal focused on damaged infrastructure in the forest that is used by the public. In total, the service hopes to repair, build, rebuild, and stabilize sites across roughly 1,307 acres of the National Forest. The Forest Service asked those who enjoy the national forest to provide feedback by identifying possible issues and concerns. More news in 30 seconds.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Law enforcement in Putnam County are warning residents about 2 recent black bear sightings within 48 hours. Around 12 a.m. Sunday, the All Good Police Department posted on Facebook that a young black bear had been seen near Dogwood Lane and Phillips Cemetery Road. This comes after the Cookeville Police Department announced a bear had been spotted in the area of 10th Street and Washington Avenue Friday morning. Caitlin Jones, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew drive-through coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
627, I got to tell you, everything that we're going to have coming up. Good neighbor events. Another check of the forecast. We'll be looking at traffic for the first time. Today in history, celebrity birthdays, focus on the family. Need I say more?
And
What does the fox say?
Fox News. And Taco Tuesday.
but not now.
But not now. Although we are going to talk about food here, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
These are sandwiches and delicacies that Grandpa used to eat. Turn your phone off.
Grandpa.
Yeah. You kind of sunk there. What happened in your chair?
I'm just getting in my chair.
Okay. All right. Did you ever have a meatloaf sandwich?
I have. I actually like a meatloaf sandwich.
And this one is topped with cheese and ketchup and pickles.
Mmm.
Yeah. All right, here's another one. Slow cooker barbecue sandwich. But like in the crock pot, your mama used to put some, well, maybe it might be a little bit before. That was a little later on, but they would cook their barbecue and then make up a small batch of barbecue and then slow cook it in the crock pot. And then they would make a sandwich out of it. Okay? You ever had a Southern tomato sandwich?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Oh, wow. Tell us how you ate it.
Homegrown tomato.
Yeah, homegrown tomato. Had to be homegrown or we won't eat them.
Right.
With mayonnaise or mustard even.
Never had it with mustard. It's always been mayonnaise.
Salad dressing is what we have it with. I don't count mayo, but just plain tomatoes. People always used to make fun of Southerners for that. The Chester. The Chester was a kind of like a smash burger and patty melt melted together. And that's easy to make, but you use bread instead of a bun. A homemade fried chicken sandwich.
Homemade fried chicken sandwich.
Just take your chicken and you pop it on there. Chicken breast.
I guess you probably have to take it off of the bone.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, how about a BLP? Not a BLT, but
bacon,
a BLP.
lettuce, pimento cheese?
No, bacon, lettuce, and peach sandwich.
Oh, gross.
Listen, a sweet version of the classic lunch sandwich that substitutes tomatoes for fresh peaches.
Mm-mm.
And while we kept the mayo, we also added hot honey and lemon zest for an extra zing.
Do you know anybody who's ever eaten that?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm going to try it, though.
I've never. You think that'll be good?
I'm going to try it. Dalton Barrett does it all the time. He says, "Oh, it's great."
That?
That's. I'm just saying. I'm going to try it. What about a pork chop sandwich? Have you ever had a pork chop sandwich? That's pretty easy. Now this one has coleslaw with it, which I think might be pretty good. But I just used to eat mine plain with mayo.
Everything with mayo.
Fried fish sandwich. That's an easy one.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's had those.
Jim and Nick's has a really good fish sandwich.
Really?
Yeah, I had it the last time I ate there.
It's amazing how they have things that you don't think would be good or good.
Yeah, I mean, good fried catfish. It was good.
Grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Always room for a classic grilled cheese, especially if it's served with a hot bowl of
tomato
soup. No, you don't like that, do you?
I'm not a real fan of soup, period. I've come to decide.
Here's one that is famous from the Jackson household. It's called the Ham and Swiss sliders. ham and Swiss cheese on Hawaiian rolls.
You
bake them, put them in the oven, for a little while.
Put a little
butter on top of them.
It's kind of like a butter, but you also put poppy seeds on the top, I think. It's
Right.
almost like a little honey mustard kind of Worcestershire sauce kind of thing to pour over them. But yeah, those are good.
Now, here's the thing. The next one is the fried bologna sandwich. Now, I'm kind of particular about my fried bologna sandwiches. The best one I've ever had was at a ball game.
At Eagleville?
At
probably?
Eagleville.
Mhm.
That's the best I've ever had. A thick bologna. They got down from the Eagleville store down there.
Yeah.
And you got to cook it just right.
I had a smoked bologna sandwich, and I did not like it.
No.
I think you and I both had one.
Yeah.
It was not.
It was a little bit of a letdown.
It was, yeah, I was really looking forward to it, and I was not happy.
But a grilled bologna sandwich.
Yeah.
But I like just cook them in skillet.
Yeah, I think that one
Too
just
much
had
smoke, too much, yeah,
something.
yeah.
It just didn't taste like bologna.
I just fry mine in the skillet and then big thick and put it on the bread. A barbecue turkey sandwich. We always talk about barbecue chicken, but turkey needs a little attention.
Boy, it needs something.
It has potential to stick around beyond Thanksgiving. The coleslaw and barbecue sauce make this a recipe to make on repeat all year long. I think if you smothered turkey in barbecue sauce, you'd be fine.
I think you can get that at Jim and Nick's. They've got.
Wow, are you plugging what?
No, I'm just thinking of their menu, and there's.
Well, they kind of go into Southern recipes. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of theirs. The French dip sliders. Roast beef sandwich. I always like a good roast beef sandwich, although I won't go looking for one, but if I find a good one, I'll eat one. So there you go.
Okay.
You're a little picky about your Southern treats. I know you like a ham and cheese slider, though.
Yeah. I've never heard of putting a peach on a sandwich and eating it that
Oh, you're
way.
still on that?
It sounds gross.
Well, I'll bring one up here one day and we'll try them.
I don't want to ruin a bacon sandwich with peaches.
It's that salty, sweet kind of combo going on.
I guess.
And I think they use honey to sweeten the peaches even more. I wouldn't get a can of peaches and just slop them on there. I'd get a real peach.
Well, maybe it would need to be that.
A fresh
yeah.
peach that's peeled.
I was thinking of the one in the syrup and cutting that, and I think that'd be
heavy canned syrup. No,
Yeah, oof.
I think this is like a real peach in the summertime, and you cut it and you slice it, and it's plain without the skin, and then you put some drizzled honey on the top of it with bacon. I think that'd be good. Which makes me think of a good bacon and honey sandwich might be pretty good. I've never done it, but do you think that might be pretty good? Bacon and honey sandwich?
Maybe.
I think that might be a good combination. All right, we've got more to come here. More Taco Tuesday coming up in the next hour as well. It's 6:34. You're listening to the Wake Up Crew.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Mostly cloudy today, showers and storms in the area. Highs top out near 81 degrees. Winds southerly 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight remains mostly cloudy. Chance for more showers and storms, especially after midnight. And lows drop to 66. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 70.
Good morning. What we're seeing right now is heavier traffic volume developing on 24 westbound at Bell Road, Hickory Hollow Parkway. All that traffic coming in right now from Rutherford County, Murfreesboro, as you continue up 24 right now, passing Bell Road. Some rain out here, especially to the north. You could experience some of that down. 24 coming in from Clarksville and 65 through parts of Robertson County. It's coming down good. Hey, if you need a new transmission, come to Amco Transmissions today in Lebanon. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by AmeriCare Pest Control and the law offices of John Day.
I've got pests. AmeriCare is Rutherford County's #1 choice in pest control, and it's simple to see why. After calling 893-7111, their staff came to my house 8 years ago when I had an insect problem. They looked at the situation, showed me the areas and what they'd recommend to resolve the problem. After treatment and with quarterly checks, I'm bug, critter, and creepy crawly free. Thanks, AmeriCare. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pest. AmeriCare, 893-7111.
Now, Good Neighbor Events. Here's Bart Walker.
And Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department's offering yoga classes. Yoga enhances your cardiovascular system. The Parks and Recreation Department offers yoga classes at SportsCom, the Patterson Community Center, and the St. Clair Senior Center. For information on the yoga classes, contact Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department. Next week, Friday, June 5th, will be the Secret Garden Party, benefiting the Discovery Center at Murphy Spring. For more information about the 34th Secret Garden Party, Friday, June 5th, contact the Discovery Center at Murphy Spring. And of course, the Secret Garden Tour is the day after it, Saturday, June the 6th, at Secret Gardens all around. The Rutherford County Library System is offering free computer classes. For details, contact the Tech Center. The Red Cross is still critically low on blood. Please give the gift of life. Phone 800 Red Cross and make an appointment to give blood at a time that fits your schedule. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony, then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do, but your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more that never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Here's Dr. Craig McCabe at McCabe Vision Center.
If you're listening now, you're 50 years or older, have you had an eye exam in the last year? I mean, a thorough dilated eye exam, not just where you go in to get glasses, but a medical eye exam.
Dr. Craig McCabe, the eye doctor you hear on the radio.
Like so many, the key is getting diagnosed and treated early.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial, behind SunTrust Bank.
It's a Slick Pig barbecue, spicy wings and Brunswick stew, everything made fresh for you at the Slick Pig barbecue. There's lean smoked turkey and chicken too, ribs so tender don't need to chew. Well, come on folks, I'm telling you, it's a Slick Pig barbecue. In 1920 East Main, you're gonna love the pig.
The Slick Pig Barbecue, a Murfreesboro tradition.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
21 minutes after 7 o'clock here, and it's time to get up and go to work. And don't get mad at me because you've got to work. I'm sorry. We just don't kill the messenger. We're just here telling you it's time to get up and out of bed. I'm a little concerned about the dad joke of the day today.
Oh, are you?
Well, you're not. You don't look like you're prepared. I mean,
got it.
Usually you kind of do some research before you. Oh, you got it right there in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Ready? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
I do.
All right, here we go. This is a new week, new beginning.
A new beginning.
But boy, you finished so great last week.
Well, we'll see how it goes today. You know, my wife told me to take the spider out instead of killing it.
Really?
Yeah, so we went out for a few drinks. Nice guy. He's a web designer.
Do that again. Say it again. Do it again. I'm finding whether it's a 4 or 5.
My wife told me to take the spider out instead of killing it.
Yeah, really?
So we went out for a few drinks. Nice guy. He's a web designer.
It was so stupid. But I'm going to give it a 5. I loved it.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Web designer. That was good. What a tangled web we weave. 6:41, you're listening to the Wake Up Crew. It's Tuesday morning.
Securing America.
A hearing of the House Homeland Security Committee examined TSA modernization and travel security reforms 25 years after 9/11. Everett Kelly, the president of the American Federation of Government Employees, testified that one disturbing fact remains.
On any day
Any one of us could become a victim of terror. New York Republican Congressman Andrew Garbarino said some things, though, have changed.
Today's threat environment has changed drastically since TSA was created, and the security and efficiency of our travel system must keep pace with the increasingly sophisticated tools our adversaries leverage.
Former New Hampshire governor and current CEO of Airlines for America, Chris Sununu, said that passenger security fees have to stop being diverted to items other than security.
This investment would not only strengthen national security, but also support economic stability and confidence.
Kevin Uretsky, Fox News.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Murfreesboro authorities are asking for the public's help as investigators look into a string of baseball equipment burglaries now believed to be connected across Middle Tennessee. At Middle Tennessee State University, campus police say more than $7,000 worth of athletic gear was stolen from the baseball clubhouse on Tuesday, May 12th, after a locked door reportedly failed to latch completely. MTSU Patrol Sergeant Caitlin Like said that the theft was especially frustrating for players trying to finish out their season. Police say that they're working with agencies in Brentwood, Nashville, and Vanderbilt University after similar thefts, including stolen gloves belonging to Nashville Sounds players. Investigators are looking for 2 people connected to the MTSU case, and anyone with information can call Rutherford County Crime Stoppers at 615-893-7867. Meanwhile, another public safety issue is drawing attention in Murfreesboro and all of Rutherford County. Longtime resident Jay Hill has launched a petition called Flock Block Murfreesboro, raising concerns about automated license plate reader cameras and how much information is collected. Murfreesboro Police Chief Michael Bowen told city leaders the system is used only for active investigations, not random searches. Public Safety Information Officer Larry Flowers said ALPR images are deleted after 30 days unless tied to an active investigation, and the department says every search is logged and audited. City officials say future town halls could be held to address community questions. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Hey, this is Trevor from Bell Jewelers, inviting you to come shop with us. Bell Jewelers has the best natural and lab-grown diamond prices in town. Come in so we can show you our wide selection. We have an on-site engraver to make the gift one of a kind. Trust. It's very important in this business. Bell Jewelers has been the store that people trust since 1879. Come see us at Bell Jewelers. Bell Jewelers, 821 Northwest Broad Street, across from Toots.
Jeff Carlton with Franklin's Printing says online ordering makes any time the perfect time to place your next print order.
There is a tab that allows you to place your order if you want letterhead, if you want envelopes. Those things are listed on there, and it pretty much walks you through it. Most of the time, people just email Jeff and say, hey, Jeff, here's what I need, because we've been doing it so long, and it's very convenient for them.
Franklin's Printing on South Park Drive in Murfreesboro.
PrintworksTN.com.
When news breaks, when traffic's horrendous, when the weather's bad. Be the first to get the news, traffic, and weather you want with a text alert from News Radio WGNS. Free text alert. Sign up online at WGNSradio.com.
Charlie Pitts has got hairstyles. I got my daughter working with me, Kelly. She can do it all. She can do the frosts, the perms, haircuts. Charlie Pitts. Haircuts worth the money, good hairstyles, colors. Charlie Pitts has got hairstyles cheaper than anybody else has got it. The quality is there. Love to have you. Call me at any time. Charlie Pitts, haircuts.
Phone 615-785-0966. Charlie Pitts.
Thank you.
This is a public notice announcement.
Hi, this is Rutherford County Property Assessor Rob Mitchell. I wanted to inform everyone about the upcoming County Board of Equalization meetings, which will convene starting on June the 1st. Call 615-898-7750 to speak with an assessor, and they will assist you in determining if you have something that needs to come to the board for an appeal or if it can be handled administratively. And we'll be happy to assist in scheduling an appointment for you with our board.
Trade screens for sunshine. Registration is open for Rutherford County 4-H Junior Camp, June 8th through 12th. Zipline, swimming, and outdoor fun for 4th through 6th graders. Sign up now at the Extension website or call 615-898-7710.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Caitlin Jones. If you plan on parking at the Nashville International Airport, soon your cash payment won't be accepted there anymore. B&A says beginning July 1st, they'll be streamlining their parking services by taking credit or debit card payments only. If passengers don't have access to a card, cash-to-card kiosk will be available inside the terminal for the purchase of a prepaid debit card. Airport officials say it's part of an effort to speed up transactions and reduce congestions in parking facilities. And Memphis police say one of their own officers was responsible for a multi-vehicle crash that sent 3 people to the hospital, including the officer. According to MPD, the officer was heading to the scene of a suspicious call when they ran a red light, causing a crash with 2 other vehicles. The emergency lights were on, but the siren was not being used. The officer and 2 others were taken to the hospital with non-critical injuries. The officer was issued a citation for disregarding a red light. More news in 30 seconds.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark, and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Well, the FAA had to issue a ground delay at the Nashville International Airport yesterday due to a staffing issue. The outage started around 3 p.m. on Memorial Day and lasted past 7 o'clock p.m. The delay affected departures to Nashville by about 30 minutes on average. This is the second ground delay due to staffing issues B&A has experienced this month. The previous one happened on May 15th for about 2.5 hours. Caitlin Jones, Access Tennessee News.
At the Garden Patch Thrift Shop on Spring Street, we believe in more than just great deals. Every purchase you make helps Greenhouse Ministry serve over 70 families a day, offering hope and changing lives in our community. From name brand clothing to household items or even large appliances, you'll find everything you need at prices that will fit your budget. Plus, 100% of the proceeds go back to the ministry. Visit the Garden Patch Thrift Shop today across from the tall NHC building in downtown Murfreesboro, where shopping changes lives.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
It's birthday time. 'Cause it's birthday time. What a day for celebrating. There'll be songs and gifts and some happy congregating. This is birthday time with your friends and your relations. It's a time for joy and happy celebrations. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, sing it, Dolly. Welcome back to the Wake Up Crew. It's time for birthdays. Hope you've got your finger on the button there. Okay?
I'm ready.
All right. 1907, John Wayne was born. You know who was named Marion? His real name was Marion Robert Morrison.
I did not know that one.
I guess that's a good reason he changed it to John Wayne. American actor, was in True Grit, a billion westerns, born in Iowa. One of those westerns was The Sons of Katie Elder, which you're listening to right now. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum.
Now, out of all the movies, why was that one chosen for the theme, do you think?
Because it's one of the coolest ones he's got.
Gotcha.
It was a, listen. Pretty good. Dean Martin was in that with him. And 1912, Jay Silverhill, speaking of westerns, Canadian actor. He was in The Lone Ranger. He played Tonto.
The Lone Ranger.
I'm waiting for a line here.
A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver. The Lone Ranger. Hi-Yo Silver! Away!
Man, I look at
But his
those.
faithful Indian companion Tonto, the
There he
daring
is.
and resourceful
I listen to those
master rider
things
of the
now,
plains,
watch those
led
shows.
the fight for law
I'm like
and
going,
order
I
in
love
the
that as a
early
kid,
West.
but they're so corny now.
Return with us now to
1913,
thrilling
Peter
days of
Cushing,
yesterday.
English actor. He was in Dracula movie, Star Wars. He played Doctor Who as well, one of the many that played Doctor Who. 1920, Peggy Lee, American singer.
Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friends, then let's keep dancing.
And 1923, James Arness, American actor. He played Marshall Dillon in Gunsmoke. (1949) Hank Williams Jr., country singer, born in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Grow good old tomatoes and homemade wine, and country boy can survive. Country folks can survive.
77 now. Hard to believe.
It is.
1975, Lauryn Hill was born, American singer-songwriter, born in East Orange, New Jersey.
And I made up my mind to define.
And we've got a ton of birthdays today, local here. Today, well, let's go yesterday. Yesterday we had Carol Fisher, Emily Wilmshire, Pamela Hall, Billy Buff, and Daniela Cam. Today, Diane Patterson, Eric Lusk, Jay Walker, John Mitchell Jr., Rebecca Tiley, Hooper Pinuel, Ann Mays, Kathy Westbrooks, Kathy Henners, Clarence Santini, and Tim Duncan. And Sunday, it was Rick Stewart, Kenny Bell, Jonathan Hutton, and Tom Starling. All those cover Saturday, Sunday, and today.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sunday, Monday, today.
No, sorry.
Yeah. And so that's because we didn't have a show yesterday, and we usually do Sunday birthdays on Monday, so that's why we're putting them all in here. But heck, even if it was Saturday, just let us know. We'll celebrate everybody who you want to send to us this morning. 615-893-1450, just not like August or something, you know what I mean? 615-893-1450. Join us on the Slick Pig Barbecue Birthday Club. You got until about 7:30 to get those in now.
It's time for Today in History.
In 1805, Lewis and Clark first sighted the Rocky Mountains. Whoa, Lewis, those are the Rocky Mountains.
But how did they know they were the Rocky Mountains?
Well, they didn't know, but later on it was called the Rocky Mountains.
I wonder if they named them.
Say,
the
remember
Rocky.
those mountains?
They were rocky.
They were rocky. 1927, Henry Ford and the Ford Motor Company produced the last Model T Ford, the Tin Lizzie. 1967, EMI releases Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band a few days early in England. It would go to number 1 for 15 weeks in the United States and 22 in England. In 1975, Rhinestone Cowboy, the single released by Glenn Campbell, became the Billboard Song of the Year in 75.
Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo.
1990, Philadelphia Phillies retire baseball Hall of Famer third baseman Mike Smith's uniform. 2002, Eminem releases his fourth studio album, The Eminem Show. It was won a Grammy and a Billboard Album of the Year.
'Cause I can't be your Superman, can't be your Superman, can't be your Superman.
And in 2004, the 39th Academy of Country Music Awards, Toby Keith and Martina McBride win.
How do you like me now? How do you like me now? Now that I'm on my way, you still think I'm
And that's Today in History. Come back, we've got weathers coming right around the corner at 6:55 here on the Wake Up Crew.
living in your radio?
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Mostly cloudy today, showers and storms in the area. Highs top out near 81 degrees. Winds southerly 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight it remains mostly cloudy. Chance for more showers and storms, especially after midnight. And lows drop to 66. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 70.
The Rutherford County Farmers Market difference. You want to know what our chickens eat or how our lettuce is grown? Or maybe about our corn? Just ask. Your farmer's right there at the booth. That's the Rutherford County Farmers Market difference.
See you at the Rutherford County Farmers Market, 315 John R. Rice Boulevard.
Good morning. Here's what we're seeing. Heavier traffic volume here in the last few minutes. Southbound 65 at Trinity Lane. Pretty good rain moving north of Nashville right now up into Clarksville, parts of Kentucky coming down 65. Again, some heavy rain, especially on 24 in Montgomery County. They're in the Clarksville area headed towards Nashville. Could be a challenge down I-24. Hey, if you need transmission help, come to Amco Transmissions today at 1212 Gallatin Pike in Madison. These guys are the best. That's Amco Transmissions. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Sharing Change has donated now over $12 million to local nonprofits. Find out how your spare change can make a big impact at sharingchange.org.
Shopping at the Restore.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore.
Try the Habitat Restore. We have used appliances.
Hey, we have refrigerators, microwave, gently used washers and dryers.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
You will leave our store humming.
True Blue Raider fans don't settle for just any gear.
This is a TVA Minute. Memorial Day is a time to honor service to country and remember those who have given us freedom for the last 250 years. The nation looked to the Tennessee Valley Authority for innovation and leadership during World War II, and TVA supported those who were fighting the war. TVA historian Jennifer Thielen.
Between 1940 and 1945, TVA more than doubled its power capacity. 7 dams and a steam plant were constructed under emergency authorizations on emergency schedules to meet this demand. TVA's power production exceeded that of any other integrated power system in the United States in fiscal year 1945, and about 3/4 of the power was provided to war industries, such as aluminum plants and airplane factories.
By the end of the war, 11% of TVA's total employment were returning servicemen. That's a TVA Minute. I'm Adam May.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
2 minutes till Fox News comes up at the top of the hour. Matt Burton's today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for being an encouraging friend who always makes time for listening. Matt Burton is getting a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. And SRM Concrete brings us today's good neighbor. They may be nationally known, but they're locally grown and deeply committed to honoring the neighbors who make our community a better place to call home. I don't know how they get everywhere they get. I'm telling you, it's unbelievable.
Well, all of our good neighbors, they are made possible by people like yourself out there listening who submit those good neighbors of the day. So how do you do that? Text the word neighbor to 615-893-1450. Or just make your way to WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor. Those are the 2 ways to get in those good neighbor nominations to us. Also, we're doing birthdays today, yesterday, and on Sunday. 615-893-1450. Let us know who's celebrating out there, would you?
This is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the Law Offices of John Day.
The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, voted Tennessee's top station for excellence in broadcasting. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock. Now, Fox News.
The polls are just opening now in most of Texas. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News, where Republican Senator John Cornyn's job is on the line in a runoff against Trump-backed GOP challenger Ken Paxton, Texas Attorney General, who tells Fox,
what has John accomplished that's good for the state of Texas or the country? And you know what? No one's ever had an answer.
The president endorsed Paxton last week, but Cornyn tells Fox Digital,
were he to be the nominee and be exposed to general election voters, especially independents, I think it's going to be a very rocky time.
The winner will face Democratic State Rep James Tallarico in the general election.
Democrats have not won a statewide race in Texas since 1994, although this race is among the handful that could determine if Republicans are able to hold on to their majority.
That's Fox's Alex Hogan. The American military's gone on the attack again in Iran.
U.S. Central Command says these were self-defense strikes in southern Iran, targeting missile launch sites and boats placing mines in the Strait of Hormuz. 4 people are reported killed on the boats. A senior U.S. official tells Fox the strikes are over for now, and the declared ceasefire with Iran is still in effect.
That's Fox's Chris Foster. The talks continue trying to work out an end to the conflict and get shipping moving again through the Strait of Hormuz. Fox's Jeff Paul reports from Dubai.
Gulf Arab states remain hopeful that a deal can get done. We know that a delegation from Iran has recently traveled to Qatar to continue on with those diplomatic relations. But within Iran itself, officials there say that these talks with the U.S. are proving a little difficult.
An Iran supreme leader warned today that U.S. military bases in the region are no longer safe. Thousands of people are back home in Garden Grove, California, south of L.A., with the threat of a massive toxic chemical disaster ruled out, but thousands more still evacuated because an overheated storage tank in question remains a concern. Acting Orange County and interim Orange County Fire Chief T.J. McGovern says,
we still do have some additional threats, an explosion, a leak, but we're actively working on those.
America's listening to Fox News.
Paid for by government. Did you hear? A secret hoard of 1926 $10 gold Indian coins have been found. These gorgeous 1926 gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck, and less than 500 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling the secret U.S. gold coin discovery a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. When you call, you are guaranteed a 1926 $10 gold Indian coin from the exclusive Anniversary Gold Collection, struck 150 years after America declared its independence. These 1926 dated gold coins are still in uncirculated condition. Call 1-888-201-7071 to secure your exclusive 1926 Special Anniversary Gold Collection $10 Indian coin. Plus, you'll receive a free bonus over a $125 value and free shipping with every order. Call 1-888-201-7071 now to secure your 1926 $10 gold Indian coins before they sell out. Call 1-888-201-7071. Don't wait. Call now.
For the 4th time in his second term in the White House, President Trump will go to the doctor today for a medical exam.
Less than a month before his 80th birthday, President Trump will get a medical and dental checkup today. Following a physical last year, the president's doctor, Sean Barbarella, said President Trump is in excellent health, exhibiting robust cardiac, pulmonary, neurological, and general physical function, but noted swelling in the president's legs as a result of chronic venous insufficiency, described as a benign and common condition in older patients. President Trump does take aspirin and medication for cholesterol. At the White House, Jared Halpern, Fox News.
The shooting near a White House checkpoint Saturday that left the attacker dead, killed by Secret Service, has the Trump administration pushing harder for that White House ballroom.
The Justice Department returned to a federal judge over the weekend, saying that Saturday's incident proves the urgent need for construction to continue on a White House ballroom without legal hurdles that are currently in its way. While an April ruling intended to halt above-ground construction in the White House ballroom, work has continued due to an order that was put on hold from an appeals court.
Well, that's Fox's Alexandria Hoff. On Wall Street, some big gains are in store. Futures for the Dow are rising nearly 300 points after the Dow closed at a record high on Friday. They're celebrating in New York. The Knicks are in the NBA Finals for the first time in 27 years.
11 consecutive victories, back-to-back sweeps. One of the most remarkable runs in NBA playoff history continues.
The call on ESPN after the Knicks blew out the Cavaliers by 37 points in Cleveland to advance to the NBA Finals. They face either San Antonio or Oklahoma City. That series is tied in Game 5s tonight. There was overtime drama on ice.
Svechnikov, cross ice, Jarvis. Back out, shot by Svechnikov. Score!
Andrei Svechnikov won it for Carolina in Montreal. The Hurricanes beat Canadians 3-2 on TNT to go up 2-1 on the Eastern Conference Final. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Murfreesboro leaders are moving ahead with a major transportation plan aimed at keeping up with growth in Rutherford County. In a unanimous vote, the Murfreesboro City Council approved a resolution supporting the Stones Battle Parkway Corridor Plan. City officials say the goal is to create a new east-west connection across Murfreesboro, giving drivers another option beyond heavily traveled routes like Memorial Boulevard, Old Fort Parkway, and Medical Center Parkway. The proposed Cherry Lane Stones Battle Parkway route would extend from Lebanon Pike, or US 231, west across Interstate 840, then continue towards Northwest Broad Street, Florence Road, and eventually Interstate 24. The plan is divided into 4 phases, beginning with a review of current conditions along Cherry Lane and moving towards a future roadway extension, proposed intersections, and a possible full interchange at I-24. City leaders say the project is also tied to smart growth, helping residents live, work, and reach services within shorter distances. That growth conversation comes as housing affordability remains a concern across Tennessee and the nation. A MoneyLion analysis of the 200 largest housing markets found several southern metros where homes are listed well above average values, including Kingsport, Tennessee. National Association of Realtors data shows existing home sales stayed nearly flat in April, while the national median sales price climbed $700 to $417,000. For Rutherford County, the two issues are connected. More growth means more demand for roads, housing, and long-term planning. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Hi, this is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Visit Toots.com to order online, for delivery, pickup, or check out our new merch. Toots.com.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes at Toots Restaurants, and I'm very proud of our new website, Toots.com. Click on the merchandise section just to see the items that we happen to have. They're authentic Murfreesboro and Rutherford County.
Hi, this is Jack Hayes with Toots Restaurants. Good food and fun since 1985.
Life is hard. You can count on it. That's why resilience is one of the most important qualities you can instill in your children. The greater their ability to overcome adversity, the greater their opportunity for success. Teaching children to be resilient is a paradox because it requires resilience from you. You have to support your children in the face of difficulty, but you also have to fight the urge to rescue them. If you swoop in and save your children from the sting of life, you're robbing them of a valuable opportunity to learn. They can get through tough things. They just need to know that you believe in them and that you'll always have their back. With you by their side, they'll learn to rise up, work through hard things, and face their challenges head on. The Apostle Paul beautifully described resilience in 2 Corinthians when he said, "We are afflicted in every way, but not crushed, struck down, but not destroyed." Resilience is the ability to endure tough circumstances and come out the other side stronger and wiser. It's the strength of character to turn challenges into opportunities, setbacks into personal growth, and disappointment into determination. Resilience will help your children keep going, even when life gets tough. To help your children thrive, go to FocusOnTheFamily.com. I'm Jim Daly.
I'm Gianna Gelosi with your Fox True Crime Minute. A social media influencer has been charged in a murder-for-hire plot to kill her child's father during a custody dispute. The Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office charged influencer Gabriela Gonzalez, her father Francisco Gonzalez, and her former boyfriend Farron Cordry with a plot to kill former boy band singer Jack Avery, the father of her 7-year-old daughter, in 2021. Court documents show Gonzalez repeatedly said she wanted Avery dead and discussed hiring a hitman and staging his death to look like a shooting or an accident. She allegedly asked Cordry to go on the dark web and find a hitman. Investigators allege Gonzalez's father initially gave Cordry $10,000 to pay the hitman, who turned out to be an undercover FBI agent, discussing payment and proof of death logistics with the agent. The trio face attempted murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and solicitation of murder charges, and the possibility of 25 years to life in prison if convicted. There's more on this story at foxnews.com or subscribe to the Fox True Crime Podcast. I'm Gianna Gelosi with your Fox True Crime Minute.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Mostly cloudy today, showers and storms in the area. Highs top out near 81 degrees. Winds southerly 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight remains mostly cloudy. Chance for more showers and storms, especially after midnight. And lows drop to 66. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 70.
Forget those fluorescent lights. This ain't your average grocery run. Meet your farmer, talk a little livestock, and take home the juiciest veggies in your life. The Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Open Friday 8 to noon, Tuesday 7 to noon or 2 to 7.
Real food, real people, and real local.
Morning, we've got a couple of accidents out here. We're still dealing with some heavy rain, especially north of Nashville, coming down 65. A little bit of a challenge through certain parts of Robertson. Sumner County, again, with some heavy downpours. 24 is experiencing some rain as well, coming in from Clarksville and Montgomery County towards Nashville. It's building pretty good now. I-40 in from the Mount Juliet area, leaving Wilson County towards Hermitage. Don't let a slipping transmission make things worse on your car or truck having transmission problems. Come to AMCO today on Nolensville Pike. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on Time Traffic.
From brakes and alignments to new tires and wheels, Tire World, locally owned and operated in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Online at tireworld.us.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
Good morning, Angels. This is the Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
All right, friends, welcome in to the Wake Up Crew Tuesday morning.
Is that your radio voice?
No.
Oh, never mind. I don't want to bring that up ever again. I will never, ever bring it up again.
You just did it like every day since
Was
then.
that your DJ voice?
You even had a weekend.
It's another day of the weekend.
So
It's Memorial Day, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
You had
I'm sounding like Bert Dalton a little bit.
You had a 3-day weekend and a 4-day work week. So was the weekend better or the 4-day work week? I don't know. Always holidays. You work so much to have that day off, and then things pile up, and then everything that you did to work to get ready for that holiday and that day off. I mean, was it really worth it? I guess it was. A lot of effort sometimes, but I guess the unofficial start to summer, even though there's just a couple of more days of school left. But Memorial Day usually is like the unofficial start to summertime. We had a very, very dry spring until last week, and then the spring sprung. My goodness. But half day of school for the city. The last day of school is Thursday. There's no school all week for the city. The city, their last full day was last Friday. So city school students will go back and pick up those report cards on Thursday. The county will on Friday. You got today and tomorrow and then Friday for the county schools. So that's kind of the schedule that's out there. And we talked, John brought up in the first hour, Southern foods. And I had made mention of this recipe for, they called it a funeral sandwich. And I'd never heard of it. It's really an old-fashioned bologna salad. I had never heard of bologna salad sandwiches myself. So maybe some of you out there have, but I had never heard of it. But I see a picture of it, and honestly, it looks like potted meat.
That doesn't appeal to me much.
No. But this recipe calls for the prepackaged bologna, the thicker, thinner slices. It doesn't really matter. Needs to be 1.5 pounds for this recipe. And it says if you don't have a food processor, it's okay. You can chop it by hand. It's going to take a little longer. Or you can blend it in a blender. So I think the picture that's used, it was done in a blender because it looks like very small. But apparently you can serve it on Ritz crackers.
I'm thinking
sweet relish.
I would rather have that without being blended up, I think.
I think
cutting it up and doing it like that, because then I think you're actually tasting the bologna a little bit. I think that's one of the parts I think they've gone wrong with that. I mean, because you're saying it looks like potted meat.
It does to me, but it also looks like ham salad, which I don't really like ham salad myself either.
No, and I just think the bologna ought to be probably, bigger. I don't know. I'll try it both ways when I bring it to you.
Apparently you put a hard-boiled egg in it too. So it's like one of those salads that have the boiled eggs in it.
Yeah. I think I'm going to pass.
Sweet relish, little
Okay.
celery and onion,
Mm-hmm.
and the bologna, and of course
Celery salt.
mayonnaise. No, it says actual celery, a little finely chopped up, like in a food processor celery.
It's coming out. Nope.
I wouldn't put celery in it either.
I'm going to make some of that. I am. I'm
says
fired up, man.
This says mayonnaise. Do not use Miracle Whip.
Yeah. Won't hold.
I guess. And a little yellow mustard. Give it a little tangy. Salt and pepper. You can serve it with crackers or on a sandwich. But these were actually for sandwiches. Now, this person is showing, as I keep scrolling down, it's got the little cuts of the bologna in with the onions and the celery and the egg and all that, and you just put it in a blender, and then you add your mayonnaise to it, and that's how you make your spread.
Might as well put some olives in it.
I probably could.
I like olives.
It just does not look
I can't see a
appetizing.
picture. I would come in.
Well, but don't.
Say something till I get over there. Hold on.
Okay. Well, you're going to be very disappointed, I think, when you see it there.
Oh no! No way! No way! No way, Jose.
This is all of it in a blender right here.
It looks
Hold
like
on a
potted
second.
meat.
I know. That's all of it in a blender. And then
Well, I can see where that would be an easy way to do it.
eventually it becomes that. And then you add your mayonnaise mustard
I don't
mixture.
know. I'd like to taste it. Just have a little taste. Would you even taste it?
I probably would taste it. But see,
I don't even know if I have a blender at home. That's one thing.
I don't have a blender. The lady that I saw made it used like a cheese grater
Mm-hmm.
and used the chub of bologna.
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
used the grater and did
Yeah.
that with the but she put American cheese in hers shredded. So
Yeah.
it was different
Go
from
down
this
to
one.
Junior's and get you a block of bologna.
Yeah. You can get
And-
that in a lot of places. I didn't know that, but you
Yeah.
can.
Publix used to have them. I don't know if
Yeah.
they still do. They occasionally do.
Sometimes they have the little smaller, the round ones for like, what do they call it? Cracker bologna.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Does it say how much you use? How much bologna you use?
A pound and a half.
Woo. Okay.
A pound and
All
a
right.
half. So there you go. That's the old recipe there. Like I said,
Doesn't look appealing at all, though.
No. But if you saw that, you wouldn't know whether it was bologna or ham.
No.
Kind of looks like a ham salad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think we probably should just pass.
I mean, if you don't make it, I'm not going to be heartbroken. So I don't think you're going to ever make it. But see, I've never had egg salad sandwich ever.
Really?
No, ever. If it's ever been there, I've never eaten it. It just doesn't look good to me.
I make my egg salad with Miracle Whip, though. I don't make it with mayonnaise.
Right. A lot of people do.
And a lot of people make the deviled eggs with with mayonnaise. I
Yeah.
use Miracle Whip because
Do you?
it tastes sweeter to me.
Mm.
But nope, I'll probably pass.
Yeah, probably so. Well, more Taco Tuesday is straight ahead.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The New York Knicks are going to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. It'll start June 3rd. The Knicks are Eastern Conference champs after completing a 4-game sweep, winning at Cleveland Monday night, 130-93. Jalen Brunson was named Series MVP. In the clincher, Karl Anthony Towns finished with 19 points, 14 rebounds. To the NHL playoffs in the East Final, Carolina's up 2-1 after beating Montreal in overtime again, 3-2. Iga Swiatek won her first-round match at the French Open. The Houston Astros pitched a combined no-hitter, winning 9-0 at Texas. Starter Tatsuya Imai threw the first 6 innings, 97 pitches, 4 walks. The Dodgers beat Colorado 5-3 with 4 runs in the 7th. Philadelphia pitched a 3-0 shutout at San Diego. Milwaukee 5-1 over St. Louis. The win to Jacob Mizorowski, who struck out 12.
This is a paid legal ad.
At the law offices of John Day, we take only real cases that make a real difference.
Dear John, I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done so much. I know you went over and beyond, and that's why I just think the world of you. Thank you. Robert K.
My pleasure, Robert. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, There's no fee unless we win your case. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
When it comes to your child's health, you want care that's close, convenient,
and centered around the needs of your family.
At MMC Pediatrics, we're more than just doctors.
We're partners in your parenting journey.
Here for every growth spurt, for every boo-boo, every fever, and every flu.
Our team approach means that your child always sees someone that knows them.
We are MMC Pediatrics.
We are right beside you
every step of the way.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
For nearly 15 years, Branches has been the place to go to find help for mental, behavioral, and emotional needs. Branches is also a place to turn for wellness. Branches weight loss, wellness care, and med management are important components in the overall ministry and message that Branches has to the Good Neighbor community. Go to branchescounselingcenter.com or call 615-904-7170.
I guess I called AA because alcohol didn't work anymore. Drinking used to give me a sense of meaning in life. I called AA not knowing what to expect. Certainly not cheerfulness, but that's what I got. People had humor. They seemed to be at ease. I hung around. Now I feel much more comfortable with myself and the people around me. Alcoholics Anonymous. It works. Look us up. Check your phone book, newspaper, or AA.org.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's 22 after 7. It's the Wake Up Crew here on WGNS, and it's a Taco Tuesday.
It's Taco Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
We've talked quite a bit of food this morning. We're going to do some trivia here in a few minutes, so this will be our only, I guess, officially licensed Taco Tuesday segment here. Memorial Day is always full of, burgers and grilling out and grilled chicken and all that kind of stuff. So that's popular. I don't know why. I guess it was the funeral sandwiches we got on a second ago. Got me thinking about foods at a funeral. And another recipe that I've seen a lot of are what they called funeral potatoes, or like a hash brown casserole.
Yeah, casseroles at funerals are really big,
I guess.
They...
a lot of times you'll see fried chicken there. They'll pick up fried chicken from like Publix or somewhere.
It's quick and easy and simple, and a lot of finger foods.
Yeah.
You'll see some people make finger sandwiches for stuff like that. Maybe a bowl of fruit that they just have the spoon and, plastic. Use plasticware for it. So, there's a lot of different things, but mainly it's quick and easy is what usually they do. This time of year, and summer is coming. You're going to see watermelon increase in popularity.
I'll be glad when tomatoes are here.
Yeah, cantaloupe, peaches. Tomatoes really, unless you go to, I think you could go to like up on the square.
Farmer's market, yeah.
You get tomatoes really late.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably July before you.
Yeah. Don't you have tomato plants? How are they doing?
They're alive.
Yeah, that's about all I can say for mine.
The little yellow leaves are coming on them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and Samantha was picking them. I said, "What are you doing? That's where the tomato comes. Leave it alone." Peaches are big. Nectarines, blackberries, raspberries, cherries. Cantaloupe is big at this time of year, or will be. Tomatoes, vegetables, cucumbers, corn, zucchini, bell peppers. Nothing like fresh corn, too. That's always good.
Mm-hmm.
If you want a light and refreshing meal, try chilled soups. I've never heard chilled soups. Yeah, that's what it says. Salads are big. Wraps, summer rolls with shrimp, mango, and cucumber, pesto chicken, and avocado bacon wraps. Some early summer dinner ideas. Skillet grilled fish tacos. Boy, I love fish tacos. That's a good one. Pasta salads, corn salads, BLT pasta salad, smoky chicken salad, stuffed avocados, flatbread. Cucumbers and watermelon are big because they release water. They're rich in water, and they help regulate the body temperature in hot weather. drinks like coconut water, ice brown sugar lattes, and blended strawberry daiquiris. Whoa. Okay.
Well, they don't have to have alcohol.
No, they don't. Summer desserts. Popular summer desserts. Tell me something that pops in your head when you think of a summer dessert. And you know, chess pies and cakes and stuff, that's really not on the summer menu.
I'm thinking peach cobbler.
That's correct. Peach crisp. You ever had peach crisp? That's good stuff. Blackberry cobbler.
Banana pudding.
Banana pudding. A lot of people eat apple butter, like apple butter in the summertime.
Yeah.
We used to eat apple butter when we were kids because it was cheap, but you could spread it on anything.
It's really good on a peanut butter sandwich, too.
You know, I saw something in the store. It doesn't have anything to do with summer, but peanut butter and jelly drops.
Drops?
They're little round balls of peanut butter like you used to love.
Yeah.
But it's got jelly inside of it.
Really?
Peanut butter on the outside and jelly on the inside. I almost bought them, but I didn't.
Where were they?
They were at Publix in the, what's the section with the pistachio nuts and that kind of thing.
Kind of like the
healthy,
snack food.
healthy snacks kind of thing.
Okay.
I looked
have
at
to
the
look for
calorie
those.
count. I looked at the calorie count. It wasn't that, but it was okay. It was okay.
Boy, I got addicted to those dudes, those Skippy peanut butter
do they
balls.
still make them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Think so.
Yeah, they
I actually
were good.
saw them when I was looking for the squeeze tube of Jif again. I haven't been able to find that. So I've been off of apple and peanut butter for a minute.
I may have a bottle of that. I found that.
You went to Walmart, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. See, I didn't get it. I haven't been to Walmart since.
Walmart at Joe B. Jackson, out that way.
Yeah.
So
I really need to
They
go.
didn't have them on Memorial? Or you haven't
Not
been to
at
Walmart?
Publix. I haven't been. Yeah,
no, Publix will never have them.
I don't understand that. That's one thing that I have found that is aggravating about grocery stores.
You know, Publix you will not find Velveeta, bag of Velveeta.
No.
You won't find it there.
It's weird how some things are not. I mean,
I think it's a ownership thing. You know, Publix has their own brand of cheeses and stuff, you know.
I think that's part of it, but on the snack food stuff, when we do the snack food report, exclusive to Target, exclusive to Walmart, they do a lot of exclusives now, and that, I guess, that just makes you go there to shop.
Sugar-free Oreos are the only thing I've ever seen Publix had that some others didn't.
Yeah, it's wild. All right, that's Taco Tuesday.
Trade screens for sunshine. Registration is open for Rutherford County 4-H Junior Camp, June 8th through 12th. Zipline, swimming, and outdoor fun for 4th through 6th graders. Sign up now at the Extension website or call 615-898-7710.
This one is for those book lovers out there. We have Fill a Bag of Books the last Friday of each month here at Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift, 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Again, the last Friday of each month, we have a Fill a Bag of Books for $6. Any questions, please call 615-896-5730. Steered Straight 2 Furniture and Thrift, 1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Life changes, then it changes again. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Let's work together to help make sure that you're equipped for life's unexpected events. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
We're talking with Wanda Copley at the Villages of Murfreesboro.
The residents are so interesting. The table that I usually have my meals with, we have a person there from Seattle. We have a very successful Murfreesboro businessman. We have a teacher who lived in Buffalo, and we have a woman who was one of the first workers in Oak Ridge. So it's a variety of people here, and all interesting, I think.
This is Shanda with the Villages of Murfreesboro. Take a tour of our beautiful community. We're near the avenue on Willow Oak Trail.
This is Pastor Nikki Ajapong, lead pastor of Holy Hill Chapel.
Here are sermons on WGNS Sunday night at 7:30.
Our sermons are loaded with the keys of the kingdom. If you don't have the keys, you'll be stranded.
Visit Holy Hill Chapel, tn.org to hear our podcast.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett
All right, got lots of birthdays to get to this morning.
All right, let's see. Sunday, Rick Stewart, Kenny Bell, Jonathan Hutton, and Tom Starling have birthdays. Yesterday, Carol Fisher, Emily Wilmshire, Pamela Hall, Billy Buff, and Daniela Cam. Today, Diane Patterson, Eric Lusk, Jay Walker, John Mitchell Jr., Rebecca Talley, Hooper Pinuel, Ann Mays, Kathy Westbrooks, Kathy Henners, Clarence Santini, and Tim Duncan.
Well, those are the names we have right now, and if you didn't hear the name that you've called or texted in, let us know. We're going to have it at the top of the hour, but if you didn't hear a name on there and you need to get it in, you got to do it now. 615-893-1450.
This is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the Law Offices of John Day.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Mostly cloudy today, showers and storms in the area. Highs top out near 81 degrees. Winds southerly 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight remains mostly cloudy. Chance for more showers and storms, especially after midnight. And lows drop to 66. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko in the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 70.
Good morning. This earlier wreck was out here long enough to slow down that heavy traffic on 65 southbound here at Trinity Lane. It's in its wrap-up stages, but the damage has already been done with that slow traffic behind it there on 65 south. Again, trying to get down from the north there at Trinity Lane. Still some heavy rain could get you there. Coming down 65 through Robertson County, Sumner County. Looking at the weather radar here, it could be tricky coming down from the north. STR Towing and Recovery says call them 24/7 if you need their help. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on-time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Rutherford County closed down the high school sports season with a historic showing as Eagleville and Stewart's Creek brought home some major hardware from Spring Fling. In softball, Stewart's Creek captured its first ever state championship with a dominant 10-0 win over Maryville in Shelbyville. Head coach Jennifer Fernandez Lady Redhawks finished the year 36-2-1, overcoming rain, a venue change from Riverdale, and multiple delays before pulling away. Senior Lexi Pope helped fuel the late push, while earlier tournament heroics from Chloe Quiggle gave Stewart's Creek a perfect run through the bracket and redemption after last year's title game heartbreak. Just a short time earlier, Eagleville softball secured back-to-back state championships, defeating McEwen 2-1 for the TSSAA Class 1A crown. Ashton Walker tied the game with a bunt single. Marilyn Floody drove in the go-ahead run on a suicide squeeze. And Madison Davenport threw a 4-hit complete game. Ellie Wynn also delivered a dramatic extra inning homer earlier in the tournament. Eagleville baseball added to the Rutherford County spotlight, finishing as Class 1A state runner-up after a hard-fought loss to Richland. Coach Brandon Bassam praised the senior class that went 129-32 with 4 state titles. Wyatt McDougall, Drake Rominski, Adrian Severi, Sam Dodd, Jackson Nichols, Todd Williamson, and Tanner Marbury helped define a remarkable era for the Eagleville Eagles. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett for WGNS Radio, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Today's trend is very, very little carpet.
Andrew Young with City Tile and Floor Covering.
It might be the secondary bedrooms that are getting carpet, but even the owners, the master bedrooms, they're getting a hard surface and not carpet.
City Tile and Floor Covering is a family business.
People are trending to put their hard surface throughout the whole home and less carpet.
City Tile and Floor Covering, 223 South Spring Street.
This is Hannah Bleem here at the Rutherford County Farmers Market, and we're here to talk to different vendors today.
Hey, this is Hunter Dorton with Mycoterra Pharmacy. We grow gourmet and medicinal mushrooms. We sell fresh mushrooms, dried mushrooms, powders, tinctures, mushroom-infused honey. We sell mushroom coffee, mushroom brew, different tinctures to take as a supplement. We also grow our own herbs, make loose leaf tea, topical salve, and CBD products. So come and check us out at the Rutherford County Farmers Market, and we're happy to be of service to you and help you and get your health journey on the right track.
Thank you so much.
Hello, this is Mike Vaughn of Vaughn's Bermuda Farm, and we come to the farmer's market and we sell 100% grass-fed Angus beef, no grains, steroids, antibiotics, and we sell 100% grass-fed Angus beef, and we look forward to seeing you there.
The Rutherford County Farmers Market open every Friday, 8 to noon, Tuesdays either 7 to noon or 2 to 7.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Back at 7:35 on News Radio, WGNS, and it's time for trivia. And today, we are going to try our hat at sitcom milestones. So here we go. Here's the first question. Which classic sitcom takes you to a New York coffee shop where nobody actually drinks coffee? Is it The Flintstones, Seinfeld, Friends, or How I Met Your Mother? I think it's Friends.
Well, I think it is too, but they drink coffee there.
Well, that is correct. Let's see. Which show made How You Doin' a legendary pickup line? Was it Seinfeld, Friends, The Weather Channel, or How I Met Your Mother?
Well, that's Friends again.
Friends again. Man.
How you doing?
Which show turned nerd culture into primetime gold and made physics look fun? Kinda fun. Was it Breaking Bad, How I Met Your Mother, The Big Bang Theory, or Friends?
The Big Bang Theory.
And another correct answer. Which 80s sitcom featured the Keaton family and one very ambitious teenage Republican? Was it The Flintstones, Growing Pains, Family Ties, or The Cosby Show?
Family Ties.
Family Ties. That is correct. Michael J. Fox. Which groovy blended family had more drama than soap and kids named Greg, Marcia, and Cindy? Was it Game of Thrones? Which TV show about a large blended family features characters named Greg, Marcia, Brady Bunch? The Partridge Family or Full House?
The Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch is it.
Marcia.
Which 90s show gave us Power Tools, Dad Grunts, and Tim the Toolman Taylor? The Simpsons, Full House, Tool Time, or Home Improvement?
I'll give the people at home a chance. Okay, Home Improvement.
Home Improvement is the correct answer. Ran for 8 seasons. Which Fab 4 older ladies living in Miami, sipping tea, serving sass, and stealing hearts? Is it The Simpsons, Friends, Designing Women, or Golden Girls?
I'm sorry, I didn't listen to the description.
Fab 4 older ladies living in Miami, sipping tea, serving sass, and stealing hearts.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls is the correct answer. Which sitcom had Will Smith turning Bel Air upside down? Saved by the Bell, Family Matters, The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, or The Simpsons?
The Fresh Prince of Bel Air. I'm just rolling, baby.
Man. Which sunny sitcom proved cream cheese plus shade equals friendship goals in Miami? Is it The X-Files, The Facts of Life, Designing Women, or Golden Girls? I know the answer to this one.
Okay, go ahead. Designing Women?
No. The Golden Girls always, when they had a problem, they would eat cheesecake.
Oh, okay. So, there you go.
And that's right. Which chaotic California family came with hugs, Uncle Jesse's hair, and way too many catchphrases? Is it Step by Step, Breaking Bad, Family Matters, or Full House?
Full House.
Full House. Ran from 87 to 1995. Which sitcom had 6 besties, 0 job consistency, and enough drama to fuel 10 seasons in New York City? Was it How I Met Your Mother, The Simpsons, Friends, or Seinfeld?
Friends.
That is the correct answer. Which show made work in local government strangely inspiring and even romantic? Is it Community, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Parks and Recreation, or The Office?
Ooh. Ooh. I want to say Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, they worked for local
Yeah.
government parks system. That is correct. Which sitcom plopped a West Philly teen into a Bel Air mansion? The Simpsons, Family Matters, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, or Boy Meets World?
Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
That is correct. And that is sitcom trivia.
Shopping at the Restore.
Every day is Earth Day at the Habitat Restore.
We keep tons of material out of the landfill.
Hey, call us at the Habitat Restore about your donated items may need to be recycled.
You have lights?
We take it.
How about gently used furniture?
We take it.
How about kitchen cabinets?
We take it.
The only thing we don't take is mattresses, box springs, and clothing.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
At McCabe Vision Center, we have added a full cosmetic line to the services that we provide.
Dr. Craig McCabe.
We provide laser treatments to get rid of those little brown splotches, surface blood vessels, as well as fine lines and wrinkles.
McCabe Vision Center.
Make yourself look 10 years younger. Call McCabe Vision Center.
On Heritage Park Drive, behind SunTrust Bank.
Don't let concerns about today's events derail your long-term financial strategy. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin, and I'm here to help. We can work together to understand the impact of these events and make sure that your goals are top of mind. While you can't control market volatility, we'll help focus on what you can control. We can connect in several virtual ways. Start by giving me a call at 615-907-7056. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Wrapping up the Wake Up Crew, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. They remind us all that better communication leads to better service. So keep that contact info current at mte.com so that you never miss an update on billing, local outages, things of that nature. News from Middle Tennessee Electric. This morning, we are proud to salute the Good Neighbor of the Day, Matt Burton, the SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day, for being an encouraging friend who always makes time for listening. Matt Burton today getting a free drink of choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. And at 7 Brew, you can experience the coffee revolution at 7 Brew, whether you're grabbing a signature blondie or a brunette or maybe the 7 Originals. That's right. That's the name of their 7 Original coffee. Well, you can get that and sugar-free even. 20,000 drink combinations at 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. So Matt Burton's going to have a ball with that. SRM Concrete brings us today's good neighbor. They may be nationally known, but they're locally grown and deeply committed to honoring the neighbors who make our community a better place to call home. Now, if you'd like to recognize someone that you know that you think should be Good Neighbor of the Day, text the word neighbor to 615-893-1450 or just head over to WGNSradio.com/Good Neighbor to get those to us, and we will take care of it from there. Again, text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or WGNSradio.com/Good Neighbor.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
Replay.
You know, John, my wife told me to take the spider out instead of killing it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. So we went for a few drinks. Nice guy. He's a web designer.
Replay.
My apologies for changing the score on that, but I didn't catch the grilled part, which made it much, much funnier. I gave it a 5.
Yeah. There we go.
You're on top of the world right now with a 5, aren't you?
Well, I mean, it's been a good run.
Kind of makes your day.
No.
Really good last 10 days.
No. Even with Dalton here last week.
Yeah, but before that it was like 3. But now.
Yeah, see?
No, I'm just saying now you're on a roll.
Okay. Well, what have we learned from today's show?
Well, we talked a lot about food. First of all, foods Grandpa ate, like tomato sandwiches, meatloaf sandwiches. I thought that was a really good segment we had. Then you got off on this tangent about some bologna salad. Bologna.
It's called a funeral sandwich.
Yeah.
And I'd never heard of it before.
And you went kind of really in depth. And
but all it is a bologna salad sandwich.
It tasted like, or it looks like potted meat, but it's not. It's not going to taste like that. I will say that. I guarantee you it won't taste like that.
But do you think people would
without the egg?
Do you think people would look at? Well, I mean, doesn't ham salad have egg in it or no?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
But I don't know with bologna. I don't know.
Bologna and egg sandwiches are.
If I were going to do it, I'd make my own. I think it'd be bologna,
a variation of
bologna and mayo, and just mix it together and put it on a sandwich.
I don't know that I've seen a lot of food at funerals lately, though. You know, usually like at Jennings and Ayers, you go into the back room and they've got. I mean, people bring a few things, but it's not like a big spread.
Not like it used to be.
Back in the day, it used to be a big meal.
Or you go to somebody's house.
Yeah, that
just
too.
Load up. So I imagine they still do that, but
some probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sandwiches are a big thing apparently there.
There are a lot of things though, like that people aren't having funeral services anymore. I mean, a lot of them.
I know.
You know, you announce it and then you cremate and then it's over.
Well, I've got one to go to for a family member this weekend who passed away in the winter.
Yeah. I mean, that happens a lot now.
Yeah. Happens a lot up north.
Yeah.
And you know the reason?
The weather?
It's because the ground's frozen.
Yeah.
They can't really bury people in the wintertime when it's a hard freeze, apparently. So there you go. All right, well, that's what we learned here on the show today. We're going to go out with a little Glenn Campbell.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
This song was a song of the year.
1975.
Yeah. And it's going to take us out here this morning. For John, I'm Brian. We'll be back with you tomorrow for a Wednesday edition. Hope you'll join us.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. Mostly cloudy today, showers and storms in the area. Highs top out near 81 degrees. Winds southerly 5 to 15 miles per hour. Higher gusts possible. And then tonight remains mostly cloudy. Chance for more showers and storms, especially after midnight. And lows drop to